Hi Tubies, here's Alexandra and welcome to another video. Today it is a cooking show. Yeah, we are making smash burgers. And now we will quickly run through all the ingredients we use. So first you need XXL burger buns because, well, the patties will be quite large. So the normal size burger buns won't do. This is here some pre-cuts with sesame seeds, but you go for your burger buns of your choosing. So then we go for the meat. This is just ground beef, half and half, of pork and beef, of course, with a fat concentration of 20%. But you can go for whatever ground beef you fancy. You can go with 100% beef, 100% pork. You can go for ostrich or what have you. Go for the ones you like. So then we need some roasted onions, and then the condiments of your choosing. For me it is mayonnaise and some curry ketchup. But you could also go for the standard burger sauce for the Big Mac, for example, with a mixture of mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, and some pickles in there, or whatever you like. So then the cheese, I'm using here some Hollander. This is just some processed cheese, but you can also go for your standard American cheese that is normally cheddar, but all your standard processed melting cheese would suffice. So yeah, those are all the ingredients, and now we talk about what we need to prepare the burger. So, for burger preparation, there we need a few items. You have basically three ways to make your burger. The very low intense method is you use 2 sheets of parchment paper or baking paper of your choosing. You put the meatball in the middle, parchment paper on top, and then you press with your hands. This works relatively fine. You get definitely a meat patty that is flat and big, but it will get uneven, definitely, because your hands are not super flat surfaces. Method number two is using a standard spatula. Make sure that you grease up the spatula before you smash down the patty in your pan or on your parchment paper, and then you simply press down. But I find this a very hard way, because the force you need to flatten out the meat is rather large, and you most of the time end up sticking stuff to the spatula, or it gets uneven on the edges, and that's a messy process. So I wouldn't go for that method. And then we go for method number 3. This here is a taco press, and with that you can make the absolutely perfect burger buns. You simply place your parchment paper number 1 here in the middle, then the burger patty on top of that the second parchment paper, and then you simply press it down, and voila, you get a perfect patty. I will show you that in a bit. So now we go for the pans that you use. I would recommend you use a cast iron pan. This one here, for example. Only problem with the cast iron pans or general pans in this nature, if you try to flip the burger, the rim is in the way, and always when you want to press down on it, you always end up hitting yourself here on the rim. Therefore, I wouldn't totally recommend this cast iron pan. I would recommend this This here is a crab pan, also cast iron, but as you can see, it has a it has a very flat rim, and therefore your hands are not in the way if you want to flatten down your meat directly in the pan. Also, the scraping motion is very much safer, and I highly recommend this here. Cast iron is very good for making burgers because it contains the heat much better than your standard Teflon pan, because it has way more mass and therefore concentrates the heat better. If you place your cold meat in the hot pan, the pan temperature suddenly drops down. But a cast iron pan will keep the heat very much consistent up, and you absolutely get a better browning of your meat, and it will get much crispier. So now let's go on to the next step: assembly. Okie dokie, time to prepare our meat patty. We place it firmly here on the parchment paper on the tortilla press. Sorry, I have called it a taco press previously. Please stop the pitchforks now. So, we simply place the parchment paper on top, close the lid, then you go for it just like that. And we have a perfectly nice patty. Who's mooing now? Okie dokie, time to fry now our burger patty. As you can see here, it's now nice and hot here, my pan. And we take our pre-made patty, ta-da, and we place it directly into the pan, remove the parchment paper, and let it nice fry. Now is a good time to season it with some salt, some fresh ground pepper, and some garlic powder. So, while this is frying, we will prepare our burger bun. This is nice toasted already, and like I said, the condiments of my choosing are mayonnaise. This goes on the top. And some curry ketchup goes on the bottom. But if you don't like ketchup or mayonnaise, you can exchange this for the condiments of your choosing. So, now some roasted onions. I prepare them on the top bun, here between the mayonnaise. And as you can see here, our patty is already really nice browning. Some cheese on the top bun, and now it is time to flip. So with a Teflon pan you can't really do this scraping, but with a cast iron pan this is absolutely no big deal. So as you can see, nice crispy browning here on the patty. It doesn't need much on the bottom. A little bit salt on top. At this point we can put out the stove. The rest heat on the pan will do the trick. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. We wait a few seconds until the patty is completely done. Doesn't take long. Make sure it is not stuck. And we just take it, Put it on our bun. There we go. Put the top on, and voila, we have a nice flat burger, a smashed burger. I hope you liked this video, and we see us in the next video. You're Alexandra. Bye!